If it's broken, spilled, chewed, or scratched.
Oh my gosh, did you do this, Dante?
You can bet it's the work of Dante and Roxy.
Who did this?
They're kind of partners in crime.
Carrie and Gary Wandrush admit they have only themselves to blame.
Roxy and Dante's behavior is all our fault.
The Wandrush's great love for Great Danes began with Carrie's serious case of empty nest syndrome.
I have 2 kids, and they're all grown up. I found a Great Dane, and the picture on the internet popped out at me, and that was it. Roxy became my baby.
These, babies are beloved for their affection toward humans.
They love to sit on you. They love to lay next to you.
It took no time at all for Gary and Carrie to fall head over heels for Roxy, and for Roxy to turn their house upside down.
Roxy started to show her destructive behavior almost immediately.
For Roxy, the world is one big chew toy. So Gary set up a time-lapse camera to catch the giant 4-pawed wrecking crew in action.
We got the video of her chewing up the couch and ripping it apart.
Did you do that? Roxy, I have pictures.
That was not her first or her last couch that she chewed up. She had a fondness for foamy couches.
The Wandrushes thought perhaps a little brother would help tame their lovable beast. Enter Dante.
Dante is a nut.
But Dante quickly becomes Roxy's partner in crime. A destroyer in training.
There's things that Dante never would have thought of that Roxy showed him how to do.
Eyeglasses, headphones, books, newspapers, slippers, shoes, remotes, door frames.
And then the coup de grace. The great flower caper.
What is that?
We walked in the back door and we saw a flower all over the kitchen floor. And then as we walked down the hall, we saw flour throughout the house.
Who did this? Did you do this?
It looked to be an unsolvable whodunit.
No one out there did it.
But the answer was right under their nose. Rather, Dante's nose.
Dante, let's see that nose. Oh, no.
It was really clear that Dante was the culprit. He had flour all over his nose, his ears were back, and he was looking like, I'm sorry. Roxy was more like, look what Dante did.
Everywhere we walked, there were flower footprints, and it took many days to clean up.
Look at that.
Roxy and Dante really don't understand all the fuss.
Oh, don't you holler at me. I didn't do it.
They just give us that look like, well, you know, we are dogs, and it was there, and we had to.
Gary and Carrie figure the Double Danes have cost them $2,000 in damages. But these giant dogs are still their babies.
If they want to sit on the couch that we are on, and there's not enough room, we actually get up and move and let them have the couch.
And when it's lights out, it's a race for the prime spot in bed.
Really? This is my spot. You know it.
Roxy will make a deep sigh and fall asleep, and Dante will just snuggle up next to us, and it's like the most wonderful feeling in the world.
So, does Roxy, the devious Dane, have a shot at the crown? With Dante's help, we'd say she's got a double shot of good luck. Coming up, which bad dog is really gonna get it? We're talking this week's title. We'll crown the winner next on Bad Dog. who's this week's baddest of the bad. And don't count out the Great Dane destroyer Roxy. She started out as a one-dog wrecking crew, stuffing herself on the stuffing of the sofa.
We got the video of her chewing up the couch and ripping it apart.
Did you do that? Roxy, I have pictures.
That was not her first or her last couch that she chewed up. She had a fondness for foamy couches.
Now she has a partner in crime, Dante. And together, they are double trouble.
Who did this?
Roxy and Dante's behavior is basically all our fault.
So who's this week's baddest of the bad? Are you?
Stupio. You're stupio.
It's got to be the potty-mouthed parrot, Santos, who just loves being the bird with the bad rap.
Stupio. Wow.